'tis I, Sir Rock of the land do say, here once again this glorious Saturday morning to welcome you to Under the Ring presents House of the Podcast. Yes, yes. Joining me, as usual, the producer, the hand of the king, Sir Mongo the Sleepy. Welcome, Sir Mongo.
Oh yes, thank you. I am happy to be here this fine day to talk about
Some
dare I say
spicy shit.
some fucked up shit. Yeah.
Some spicy fucked up shit. That's what we're here to talk about. Let's be realistic. Joining us from the land of the Hose, Ohio, land ruler of House Houdet, King Jones of the Southern Kingdom. Welcome, King Jones. Welcome.
Yes. We're kind of struggling a little bit here in House Houdet. We've been House Butte.
At least you have a full house of players. Where my house is borrowing players from Monopoly.
So yes, although we're struggling, our brothels are keeping us happy, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, Ohio do got some nice brothels. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I got some.
Here in House Houdet.
Yeah, they do got a couple of good.
Brother Daemon has been around once or twice before. So.
Yeah, they do got some good ass strip clubs. I don't know how I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna... All podcasts aside, they do got some nice ass strip clubs out there. I ain't gonna lie. All right, guys, let's get into some spiciness. For once, this is probably the only episode since I think episode 2 of season 8 that we haven't had complete utter violence from beginning to end. This particular episode was a lot of talking with just one violent moment. And boy, was it a violent fucking what a fucking violent moment it was.
Holy shit.
Somebody got turned into hamburger helper.
God. I was talking to people about this episode, and I was saying how this is like the first episode I think where Rhaenyra just like she actually didn't make a ton of mistakes. Because usually she's like pissing people off and trying to like go off and do her own thing, and it's causing problems. The one time she doesn't do that, her fucking boy toy can't fucking hold it in.
Pretty much basically where we're at right now and as far as what's going on. As we said last time, Viserys has pretty much decided that Rhaenyra is going to marry Corlys's son. For those of you who don't know, that's also her cousin. Okay. Now, Rhaenyra, being her normal self, doesn't want to be the princess, always feels that she's cluttered and custard up. So Uncle Daemon decides, let her know what's going on with fun. Uncle Daemon gets the jitter started. We talked about that last week, and we talked about how she gave up the goods to Ser Cole. She pretty much did the do with Ser Cole. Now, Allison with her little hating ass. Yo, let's be realistic. Allison is just mad she can't have a fucking hot girl summer like the way fucking Rhaenyra is. That's why she's so fucking pissed. She's mad she got to deal with the old crinkly Viserys while Rhaenyra is out there getting her dick on. Let's be realistic. Because why is she so vested in the fact that Rhaenyra is fucking?
I don't know if it's because who she's fucking. Like, I don't know how important she treats herself, because you may remember in the first episode, she was very much all about their society and how things were ran and how things were handled. She was always telling Rhaenyra, "You got to take these things seriously," and Rhaenyra was always the one that kind of just played shit off, like it's not really my fucking problem. I think, excuse me, I think she just takes all this royal shit more seriously, more importantly than Rhaenyra does. So this is a problem that anybody in charge would have a tough time dealing with. Like if any other king or anybody else in any other era of Westeros saw that the princess's protector was fucking her, they'd kill him on the spot.
Yeah.
So like I think it's just the fact that she just follows that fucking suit. And also she wants the hot girl summer. Yeah, there's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the whole real big part about it is the fact that she's in love with Rhaenyra.
Oh, absolutely.
She's in love with Rhaenyra, so the fact that Rhaenyra is out there doing whatever, it pisses her the fuck off.
Doing the do.
You know what I mean?
Which is
Like,
fucked up because she fucked her dad. So it's really just whole...
right. Like you got nerve. Like you out here boning motherfuckers' pops.
You can bang my dad, but I can't have sex with the knight right there. Come on, that's
she's in love with. She's in love with Rhaenyra, and remember the first time that they met Ser Cole, Alicent was giving him the eye too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe Alicent thought, all right, I'm not going to be able to, maybe she never thought about being the queen. That's number one. She never thought about that.
No, that never crossed her mind. I don't think.
She never thought about
pushed on her by her dad. Like she never cared about it until this episode. She never gave a shit.
You know what though? I'm not too sure about that.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Like,
I'm not too sure about that.
Because you got to remember, Otto has constantly put the battery in her back.
I was just getting ready to say that. Yep.
Bloodline, as far as making sure that Prince Aegon is the rightful heir. And and think about it, because I know we're probably jumping a little bit ahead, but think about what he said. If Rhaenyra has children of her own, and then they become heirs, what's going to happen to Aegon? She can put the sword to him. So yeah, you got that element blended in with the fact that she's possibly in love with Rhaenyra also. So
I think
her word is all fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that due to the fact of Otto being her father and always having a part in it being the hand of two kings, I think that low key maybe Alicent wanted to be the queen. Maybe Alicent wanted to be the queen. We have a question. This, my dear lady, welcome. This, my dear lady, shall be answered on Thursday, whether or not you have won or not. We do not talk wrestling news while we are in Westeros. No wrestling news.
You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. We're going to tease it.
Just a few more days.
You go a few more days. Just a few more. You'll be all right.
I'll say this. Shit did not go how we expected. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway.
Not one bit. Not one fucking bit.
Would Rhaenyra do that? No. Yeah. No, probably not. But that's Otto. He's a conniving, evil motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He gets into your head, and there's somebody else that we saw this episode. Well, we should get back to the beginning of the show. We'll get to it later.
All right. So let's get to the beginning.
This episode starts off. You said it didn't start off like it didn't go from death to death, but it kind of did. We just didn't see it.
Right. This one was a mild death compared to the death that we normally see with fucking House of Dragon and Game of Thrones.
We start off with Daemon's wife, Daemon's lady wife, and seeing her cousin on horseback, and they go by each other, and she rides up the hill a little ways to go. I guess she's about to go hunting, and then she sees a man in a cloak, and it's her husband. It's Daemon.
Daemon out here looking like the Sith Lord.
He's
What the Daemon popped up looking like a fucking Jedi Sith Lord. And then the bullshit was, here's the thing. We don't know what Daemon's intentions were because off the rip, his wife starts tearing into his ass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I come home and the minute I come home, my wife immediately does that, oh, I'm leaving too. I don't blame this nigga for never wanting to be home to his wife. I don't blame him for saying.
He didn't even say a word to her, and she's just tearing into him,
ripping him a new one.
I know they are. I know. Shit.
Are you finally here to consummate our marriage? Like, that's the first thing she said.
Right, like she is just giving this nigga the business, and he ain't even say hello yet. Mm-hmm. All he did was step from behind a rock.
Walks up by the horse, and she just assumes he's gonna try to kill her. I'm not gonna say Daemon, because something that they said after the show, the dudes like post-show things. They're like, you never know for sure if that was his original plan or not. It just kind of happened. She pulls out her bow to try to shoot him,
right,
blank, which is very stupid. And Daemon tries to stop her, and the horse falls back.
The horse rears up, and Daemon kind of helps the horse with the little.
I get pushed. It falls back and crushes his. You hear the bones break. And she is there, not dead, but she's there, and she can't move. And as she's lying there having a hard time breathing, kind of like me, he walks away. And then what did she say that get something about how he just like always, you can never really finish the job or something like that.
Right. So Daemon is it's known throughout Westeros Daemon got ED. Okay, it's known throughout Westeros. It looks like that Daemon got erectile dysfunction.
Every whore in every house, every royal family member, everybody knows he's got problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, Daemon, they have. I know they had. If they had a plan B tea, I know they had a plan Viagra tea back there.
Right.
I know they had something.
How did nobody come up with this shit yet? All right.
Right. If you say so. Another person that we're introduced to. Well, here's the thing.
Hold on. We didn't finish it off yet.
Oh, yeah.
So he walks off, and as she says that, he stops. And then goes and grabs a rock.
And then the opening credits start. The opening credits start.
All right.
She calls
him.
So
the question: Did he go there to kill her?
Yeah.
Craven. Now, do we know what the fuck does that word mean?
Because it sets every motherfucking body off. It said little man off with the sword. It said Daemon off with the fucking rock. I think Craven is like being called a pussy hole bastard. I think that's what Craven is like being called, yo.
It means you're a coward, basically. And everybody in Westeros is kind of like Marty McFly. Like, nobody calls me
chicken. Oh shit!
Thank you. Anyway,
that got it for the day, Mongo. That fucking got it for the day. Mm-hmm. Appreciate that. Oh man, that was a good one.
Moving on. Shit.
That is a good one.
Does that in that show now? That's all I'm going to think of.
Right. Right. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. But that's pretty much the truth, though. Like, you get called a craven, and then all of a sudden you go ape shit on everyone.
Pull out a sword, pull out a rock, pull out a crossbow. These motherfuckers are just.
That's just the word. That's the word you just don't say. I guess so. We're introduced pretty much to the older version of Corlys's. Right. Craven, the word craven sets off the unga part. Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you for paying attention.
Craven sets off the unga. You ain't never lied. They ain't even gonna get to the bunga. That's unga right there. Craven is unga. So we're introduced to.
That's why Daemon is always unga. He can't bunga.
Yeah, he struggles
right.
with bunga.
That's the problem. That's definitely a problem. Think about jails. Why is jail so angry? Because they can't get no bunga, and if they are bunga, oh boy. All right. So we're introduced pretty much to Corlys's family, and Viserys lets know, hey, we're going to combine our houses. Your son, my daughter, let's get it. Now, there's an interesting secret about Corlys's son. What's his name again? Lancerus or
Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra. There we go.
Yeah, Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra has an interesting secret. We find out is from the way that Westeros works, it seems that almost all the princes have the same secret. Or all the princes who are about to be a king, except for Joffrey ass, had this kind of same secret. Like,
bend over, let me see what's in your back door. Grab your nuts from the back. It's time for tug of war.
It's tug of war.
Over,
Exactly.
Grab your nuts from the back. It's time for tug of war.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened in the field. It looped in the field with them two. We found out Rhaenyra
had a tug of war.
I don't know if that guy had like a title or something.
I think that was maybe his personal page or scribe. You know how they always have that one guy that's like their right hand to help them get dressed and stuff like that. I think that's him.
So yeah, they end up
tossing in the hay. Plain and simple. They're fucking.
Well, we also saw Lena now that she's not 9, and
she's kind of good looking. She's kind of hot or not being 9 any. Now that we think she's 18, she's not bad looking. We hope she's 18.
Next episode should be like in her 30s. She'll be in her 30s. Next episode will be fine. We can talk about it then. But
she's maturing into a very pretty young lady. And whose eye does she catch during the engagement party? What do you mean purrs? Oh no. We said she's turning into a very pretty young lady. She is maturing. She's getting older.
I know that's not coming from you of all fucking people in this show. I know. Sit your fucking ass down. Shut up. You were talking about Speedball Mike Bailey's dick the other day. I wasn't for the show, but I saw that shit. So calm down.
This is what happens when Mongo gets a day off from the podcast. He comes back on 100. I see. This is what we gotta do.
I took a lot of pain medicine.
But so during what was supposed to be the engagement party, first off, let's talk about the entrance that Corlys and his family came in with. they was doing introducing all the houses and stuff like that. Corlys and his family came in like a fucking mob.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! It was. I'm not gonna lie, it was badass. You're right. It's a good point. Now talk about the Thursday. They did look good as shit together as like a royal.
As a royal family unit, that's what you want to look like. You can't. That's what you want to look like as a royal family unit.
The intro of Belly. That's how they walked into that motherfucking dinner. Like the intro of Belly.
Right. When they was playing However Do You Want It in the background, and they was walking through the club like.
Real quick, before we get to that, so they set up the marriage. Rhaenyra and Rhaenyra are like, "Hey, I won't say what I'm doing."
Exactly. I was getting him to say that.
Dap up, handshake. It's all good. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're on the ship back to King's Landing, and Ser Criston Cole said, "We could leave. We could go."
Oh, this is where we find out.
Lose your name, and just
this is where we find out Ser Criston Cole is pussy whip and stupid. This is where we found out Ser Cole is pussy whipped and stupid.
It took one time.
And your man is ready to give it all. Your man is ready to risk it all. Give it all up. First of all, if your man said something dumb like, we can travel anywhere we want. She's a princess. She can do that now.
Stupid motherfucker.
That's the funniest shit. We can go anywhere in the world. That's like a Tuesday. That's a fuck. Yeah.
I do that. We're doing that right now. We came from anywhere in the world. Okay, we just came from anywhere in the world.
I'm sorry, you want me to do that with no money?
Okay.
Grow too.
A commoner? Yeah.
That's pretty much what she told him.
She saw how the common life was the episode before. She's like, shit ain't for me. I don't fucking think so.
Shit, no. This peasant shit? No, thank you. No, thank you. Telfair bag, please. Where's my Birkin?
He was pissed.
Rhaenyra legit was like, wait, you want me to give up my Birkin for a Canal Street Gucci? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
You want me to be
platinum hair keeps it simple.
Right.
Like, baby, this takes time.
Right.
I don't think so.
You want me to be nameless? Ew.
And he was pissed. He was like, I ruined my name because we fucked. And she's just like, hey man, you can be my
personal boarder.
Like I'm telling, like me and my husband, that's a political move.
Right. She's letting him know. She's like, look, me and my future husband pretty much talked this out. We already know this is going to be a political marriage. Me and you can still do our thing. We can still travel like you want to and go. I'm the queen. Who the fuck is going to say anything?
Right.
You're going to tell me no? Me?
Right. What you call it? Yeah.
A shit deal?
Listen.
Hold on. Are you saying that his deal was shit or the deal she gave was shit?
Right.
Because depending on that, I'll agree or disagree.
Because listen, she's telling him, she's pretty much telling him, boy, I can be your sugar mama. Shut the fuck up and let's ride.
Mm-hmm. That's a great fucking deal.
And she didn't flat out tell him what the issue was, but like she made it clear, like, hey, he's gonna have his own side piece,
right?
And we're just not gonna talk about it. And you're gonna be mine, and it's gonna be nice and easy. But no, he had to be. And I told y'all from episode 1, I told you he was gonna do something fucking stupid.
You said you didn't like him for something.
I didn't like him for something, and I don't know if he was gonna betray. Or I don't know if he was just going to fuck something up. That something was going to happen.
Right. All right, then. If that's... I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Pride. He did make it like I dirtied like the.
Who did you tell, though, motherfucker? That's the whole thing. You didn't dirty your name if you never told anybody. If you don't tell, if nobody knows, how does it dirty your name, bro? There are lies that people have kept till the day they have died. Okay? There are people walking around who don't know who their real daddy is because their mama took that shit to the grave. Okay? Look how long it took Jon Snow to find out who the fuck he is.
I was just Jon Snow is the perfect example of that.
All of his parents were dead, and he had to go a roundabout way to figure that shit out. Because everybody else that knew,
This motherfucker was living with Uncle, thinking he was his dad this whole fucking time. Okay, like who knew? Sir Cole, unless you was out there getting drunk, running your mouth on the regular, who the fuck would know? But
can you put that comment back up again?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I would love to be a royal whore. Like, dude.
Exactly. They were all dead.
Yeah.
You couldn't find out from them because they kept that shit to the grave.
listen.
Just
Look at the fucking Lannisters. Look how many boy toys fucking Cersei had, yo. She had her perma brother, her permanent boy toy, her brother. She had the other. She had that other. Do it, the perma brother.
Daddy uncle Jaden.
Right.
The dunkle.
You the dunkle.
So she had that one. She had that other squire.
Yeah.
Which I think was her cousin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was her fucking cousin. She had that other squire. Like, she knew that Robert was fucking throughout the place. All right. She knew Robert was. Every royal member had a side piece, and Ser Cole was giving up his chance. Dummy. Big dummy.
So we'll get to the next part we get to is the engagement dinner, essentially. Like we're saying, Corus' family shows up, fucking great, dressed to the nines, looking good.
Daemon then shows up.
Before Daemon, somebody shows up and makes an insult about Rhaenyra. I can't remember what house he belonged to. It's a very important family. Lannisters. It was a Lannister. That showed up and said something about how women aren't good in battle. He told a joke about how women aren't good in battle, and Rhaenyra is right fucking there, and Viserys just goes,
Viserys pretty much says, "Get the fuck out of my face." That's pretty much what Viserys does. Like, I'm about to fucking have somebody chop your head off. Get the fuck out of my face.
So anyway, yeah. So Daemon shows up, and Viserys' face just drops. He's
just like, this motherfucker right here got no nerve. I don't trust Lannister. No one does.
No one. Yeah. No one.
Y'all seen that Arthur meme where DW's at the door and she's like, I can't read. I saw a meme with that where it was like Daemon walking up the door, and it was an image of him with like his face crossed out. It's like, that doesn't bother me because I can't read. And he gets banished. He gets banished every episode.
And this motherfucker comes back episode, he's back. Right.
Dude, I've been laughing at this fucking meme for the past 48 hours.
No, it doesn't know what XR means. He can't read.
Here's the thing. Hold on. In Daemon's defense this time, Viserys said, go home to your wife. His wife dead.
He did.
That's a good point, actually.
His wife dead. So
what wife?
Right. Speaking of that, somebody said to him at the engagement party, "We're sorry to hear about your wife." Damon's like, "Yeah, all right. Yeah. Me too. Yeah." Mm-hmm,
like a fucking meme, like a fucking bit from Top Gear. Like, oh no. Anyway, and
right.
because he didn't give a
Right.
shit.
Not
and
one bit.
Her cousin is there at the dinner. And
That's who said something to her. Right.
Accuses him of murder. And he says something about that Jew. He says something about how false accusations against the kingdom can lead to an execution.
Mm-hmm.
And then he follows up with, but since she passed away, I was the rightful heir to everything she owned. So
I'll be there Monday to get my shit. Pretty much. He was like, "Yeah, I'll be there to collect all my shit." Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can leave. You can leave before I get back, or you'll end up on a fucking pike. So,
what you want to do?
He's so fucking so cool. It's so fucking good.
And then, after everyone has made their entrance, there was someone who was notably missing, which was the queen. The queen, the Queen Alicent, makes her entrance by herself.
Mid-speech.
Mid-speech. And remember what was said. She comes in with looking like Princess Fiona, actually. With that fucking
green, which is apparently her house's Hightower's colors.
When they go to war.
Yep, when they want to wage war, they wear green.
And what do you know? What color the Hightower beacon lights when it wages war?
That's right. Yeah.
Green.
I don't even know if you can see this shit. Nope, too much distorted. That fuck it. I'm not doing it.
But yeah, it's she comes in, so that alone makes this huge problem at the dinner where like half of the people that are there are like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck's about to happen? And then there are like 4 or 5 people that were like, we're with her. Mm-hmm.
Here's the
Whatever
thing.
she does, we're with her.
Here's the thing.
You gotta try to brighten this down. I can't see that. There you go.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. My brightness is. I'm old, man. You can't help old, man. Listen, you gotta turn that shit up sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You old, but I found the new Littlefinger. My man, the cripple dude.
Yeah, Mr. Clubfoot.
That's the new Littlefinger.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows everything and is in everybody's business and is always in the fucking background.
Mm-hmm.
Stirring up trouble. Which is wild. So during this engagement party, Daemon decides to be fucking Daemon. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Permanently 29. Right. Old crooked. Old crooked foot. So during this party, Daemon decides that he's going to be Daemon and starts seducing his niece at her engagement party to her cousin. And Viserys is looking at this shit across the hall like, motherfucker, are you serious right now? Are you really doing this? Like, oh my, I can't believe this dude. He's just looking at giving them the while eating some raw ass chicken.
Unseasoned, just like
unseasoned, raw than a motherfucker. Just
it tastes like wood.
It tastes like that's what they mean when they was like, this tastes gamey. Guess, motherfucker, because it's still on the playing board running away from your plate. That's why it's gamey.
Before that happens, though, we see Rhaenyra's boy toy go see Ser Cole.
Hold on. No. That's not before the dance. Daemon dances with her. Viserys is getting pissed.
Right. No. It doesn't happen because it happens right after that. Because right after the crowd breaks up. So like he goes
For some reason, Lane Toy decided to go over there and amp up Ser Cole for some reason. That's what I didn't understand. Why are you putting a battery in this man's back for no fucking reason?
I think he was trying to be like, I know your secret, but you know what? Now you know my secret. So you know, maybe
He was,
stay out of each other's way.
but he was coming off aggressive about it. Before that though, we see before all of that, we see Ser Cole about to end himself. Your man is about.
That was after.
Okay.
What
I'm
we
sorry.
did skip was before the dinner. Cole is brought to Allison's room.
Yeah.
And snitches on himself. She's trying to get.
All she wants to know is what's been happening with Rhaenyra. She wants to know about the tea that was sent to her room.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said before that did maybe Allison send that tea, and Kenny said no, that was the king. This is where we confirm it was the king and not Allison. Allison did not want that to happen. Allison thought that Rhaenyra was telling the truth. And all she wants to know is, hey, did she get a tea? That's it.
And then on top of that, Allison is trying to find out the whole time. Everybody thinks Rhaenyra has fucked Daemon. Ser Cole is not a thought in anyone's mind. This whole thing is about her fucking Daemon. Daemon, which we found out he didn't do because Daemon got ED. So we find out that.
Imagine that kind of court defense. Your Honor, I couldn't have fucked her. My dick doesn't work.
Right, I got ED, bro. Like this shit is a spaghetti noodle waiting for some sauce. That's all this is, right? So we're sitting. This whole thing is about Daemon. Did she fuck Daemon? Guess what? As soon as Allison asked Ser Cole, what's going on with Rhaenyra? I fucked her. She made me do it. She made me do it.
But I wasn't strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
Allison is like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wasn't asking about that, but
Hey.
He says if you're leading to either torture or death, I'd rather you kill me right now. And I was just like, I just wanted to know about the fucking tea. That's just. It was a yes or no question.
Right. We just want to know, did she have some
essay?
Yes. So that's what ended up happening. So Ser Cole snitched on himself. Now we get to the party. Like I said, Lenore's right. Exactly. That's exactly what she said. Well, this escalated quickly. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened. She just wanted to know, did the Meister send some yes, I fucked her. Yeah. We did it, doggy style off the balcony with one leg up. Mm-hmm. We did reverse cowgirl. We did it all.
He did snitch faster than the motherfucker on the first 48.
Yo, first 48.
Get a lawyer.
Uh-huh. Yo, first 48, when they close that door and you hear the motherfuckers crying, you know the next time that detective come in that room, he giving up the goods.
They either crying or they eat some fucking food. Eat some McDonald's or some shit. They
some KFC.
It's almost always McDonald's, but yes, that's KFC. McDonald's fucking sponsors first 48. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Food's so good, you'll give up your.
I'm telling.
I'm telling it. That's exactly what happened. Herbs and spices, secrets, and knowledge was what you get with KFC. So Ser Cole cracked. Now we back at the dance. And so far during this episode, besides, Daemon giving the horse a little, been no violence this episode.
Right.
Rhaenyra's boy tour decides to go whisper some hot shit in Ser Cole's ear. It looked like that meme where Draymond Green is talking to Kate and he's like this in his ear, poking him in the chest. That's what it looked like. Like, no, his boy toy was like, yeah, nigga, what's up? So what's up? Saying, son. He does that. Ser Cole, at some point, I'm pretty sure during that he called him. Because the way Ser Cole went off, he must have said Craven, because we figured Craven is the word that sets everybody off. I'm figuring he said Craven. I'm just gonna throw that in there. He probably didn't, but
let's be real. In this world, Craven's it's the button.
Right. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. Like in my mind, he threw the word Craven in there, and Ser Cole began. That ending was it was a nigga moment if you ever seen it. It damn sure was. It damn sure was. Ser Cole.
Someone threw a chair.
Ser Cole began to pound the fuck out of my man's face.
And nobody's stopping him.
Rhaenyra tried and caught the ill right cross. Sit your ass down, boy. Ha! Hold that. Mind you, Ser Cole is on top of this dude, punching this motherfucker like it's UFC style. Just laying bomb. And he's got his armor on. So this is metal that he's haymaking on this poor kid's face. His booger. Beats this kid's... He beat his eyeballs out.
I showed y'all that footage of that woman from that bare knuckle boxing fight.
Oh,
she looked that bad from bare knuckles. All right, like she almost lost her eye from a fucking bare fist. That chain and because he's stupid.
He's what you call it. He's Ser Cole is dumb, and if he feels that if this guy figured out what's going on, everybody must know that he soiled his names. Everyone knows that he soiled his name. That's what this is all about to him.
I've got to kill him so no one else finds out.
Mm-hmm. I no one has to know about my name not being virtuous and pure. You know what I mean? So that's what this is about for Ser Cole. And he pounded the fuck out of my man.
And like this episode's called "Making Meatloaf" for a fucking reason. His face looked like Meatloaf.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no skull left. It was just he was slime.
It was Peter Griffin. I wish I had no bones. That's exactly what his face looked like.
Look like what's his name from RoboCop. He got hit with
the acid. His fucking face was sliming off. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That was
yeah.
Yeah. And the honestly, that's even the most fucked up thing about that episode.
Yeah, that was, but it was a pretty piece of shit. Yeah. It was definitely no, that's not how it did, man. That's not how it did.
Originally, it was supposed to be the dinner. The dinner happens. We're gonna have a week's worth of tournaments, and then at the end of the week, we're gonna have.
That's the wedding.
That was originally the plan.
Well,
so after that happens, Ser Criston Cole takes off his armor, goes to that little garden, and takes out a knife. He's about to stab himself, and before he does that, we cut back to the dining hall. Shotgun wedding is fucking happening right now.
Sarah says, "Fuck the bullshit." Okay, fuck this bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers are getting married right fucking now. I'm tired of Daemon ass. I'm tired of this Cole motherfucker. I'm tired of you. But here's another part. Rhaenyra's parents have very different views on Rhaenyra's sexuality.
Yes.
The mother sees and knows and accepts and acknowledges that he's gay. Corlys thinks this is just a little phase and he hasn't matured yet, and he'll grow out of it.
It's something that is, I don't know if it was said in this episode or if it was said somewhere. That's a thing that a lot of people think in Westeros. Like, everyone has, some
Gay moments.
Gay moments, you just grow out of it. Like that's a common thought. I don't know.
Especially with Royals. Especially with Royals.
Apparently that's pretty common. And it is interesting to see that difference and how one is okay with who the son is and the other one is just
like he's gonna go out that shit.
We gotta get him married. Yeah.
Right.
When he grows out, we need to have him ready, already have a wife, and it just before we get to the wedding, Lena is flirting with Daemon during the dance.
Right. And I think Daemon's ED is starting to uppity because he was into her. He was like, oh, sucky now. What's going on here, little chocolate thing? What's going on here?
Chocolate's an aphrodisiac, so maybe that's
so he's like, what's going on? Little chocolate blonde drag girl. Come here, let me holler at you a little bit, girl. You little cosplay self. Come here.
Anyway, so we get to the wedding. Y'all, this wedding.
Lenore is in tears, crying like
that boy's face is freshly beaten in. This is not even like a minute later.
Blood is still on the floor.
Blood is not on the floor. Blood is still seeping from the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
As it's being taken out. And there's like rats licking up the rest of the blood. And he's crying. I will cherish. Like, he is not okay.
At all. Like Corlys, if you don't see that your son is gay after that, the boy is snot boo-hoo crying that his lover just got beat the fucking dead.
Corlys it was just his fuck.
They were very close friends. They were good friends. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Rhaenyra sitting there like, oh shit. I guess I do. This shit is getting too much for me right now.
I guess I should have fucked my uncle.
Right. At least I know my uncle keep his fucking mouth shut. Like, God damn, this motherfucker done wild out. So as they're getting married, you see Ser Cole trying to kill himself. He took off all his armor, took out his sharp dagger, getting ready to plunge it into his side and rip across. And he is stopped by the queen. She got a plan now.
She's officially making her own moves. She's playing the game. Otto's no longer in charge, but like someone said at the dinner after they saw her in that dress, we came here because we were afraid you would wilt in the shadow of the king, but we see you are finding your own son. She's here to win the fucking game.
And that's pretty much how we end that episode. And then we see a trailer of tomorrow's episode where Viserys is out here looking like the keeper.
How is he? Because at the wedding he falls over. During the dinner, he's coughing up blood. At the wedding, after they get married, he falls over and we're like, oh, he's dead. He died right on time. Nope. He's still. What is his time skip? 10 years?
Gotta
5
be.
years?
Like 5. Yeah. And
he is still kicking. How?
Listen, Vincent Price took a while to die too, so.
Vincent Price was 60 for like 80 years. Like that motherfucker.
Okay. So Viserys is probably along that lineage.
Looking like Ric Flair up there.
Rick looked more alive than Viserys did in this next episode, okay? It's the maggots. It's
maggots.
Oh God. So gross. So Rhaenyra in this preview, I guess she has a baby,
Yeah.
and Rhaenyra is there, like trying to help her. Like, oh, I'll take the baby to, I guess, Allison.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, no, that's not what that's not how she wants it. So clearly they have drifted apart to a point where Allison is like fucking with her nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
She's making her life a living hell.
Like, I know who you fucked. That's pretty much what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. I am really invested in that relationship. Also, I like how Rhaenyra ended up just kind of sticking with Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Like they seem to have like a pretty, like, just from the preview alone, it's like, okay, they're cool with each other. All right, sweet.
Right. They know each other's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think
she has somebody, which is nice.
Right. Because I think what it is they were like best friends as cousins before this, if I'm not mistaken.
They knew each other pretty well before all this happened. Yeah.
Right. Like they were cousins who were always like, you spend the night at my house, spend the night at your situation. Like they were like best friend cousins, like brother sister cousins. You know what I mean? And then they became
then they became
husband and wife. Right. Where's that views? We need that views of one person. We need that.
Right, I got it.
We need that views. We need that banner, damn it. No, just God.
Real quick. The views, bam. Sorry. Sorry.
We got to do that. That's our disclaimer anytime we say some wild shit. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it looks like there's going to be a lot of. You know what? Because of the time jumps, it has made this particular show a hell of a lot more spicier, quicker than Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
We're just hopping from event to event to event. And we're not doing any filler. We're not doing anything that you don't really need. Like, if there's something like you didn't really need to know, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
All we've seen is exactly what you need to know to keep up. And this, I'm fully into. I'm
into it, but I'm afraid that. I wonder if they're trying it out this season to see if the show will catch on, because we don't know if there'll be a season 2 or anything like that, right?
I think it was originally supposed to be just one season, and because of how well it's going to get another season. Now, I think they've confirmed season 2 now.
Yep.
But originally it was supposed to be just one and done, which is probably why they do time skips. So we're not going to get like a 9-season show out of this. We'll probably get like 3 or 4 maybe.
Okay.
But I think they're also doing another Game of Thrones spinoff down the road.
I think it's the Starks, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, it's easier to follow, and you wonder sometimes, am I missing anything that like?
Nope.
Is it important or like something that would like? No, not really. I'm invested in every relationship I can keep up with. I feel like I have an idea of who everybody is, and yeah, I think it's working out pretty well.
And
right.
They've made sure that we've got to the nitty gritty really quick. Like we are, especially with this time jump tomorrow, we have officially reached the nitty gritty of this series, man. And
that's right. The Jon Snow.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Which that'll be kind of nice. Let's see what happens. You know, him and my boy Tormund can go hang out.
Right.
Yeah.
Get some giants.
Yep.
Well, nope, not really. Because what you call? Remember, Snow was on the wall.
No, Snow went past the wall. They got exiled. Yeah, they show him.
Oh yeah.
Them past the wall.
Right. Yeah, they're like, yeah, you can't come back here. All right. Well, folks, anything else you think we need to cover, or we think we did it all?
I think that's it, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. As always, please tune in with us. We are always follow us at twitch.tv/under the ring pod, or follow us on facebook.com/under the ring pod. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. You got the writer Greg Bush SK. You got me, the photographer, Rock Ribs 44. Shout out to I'm just going to sneak in one little bit of wrestling. Shout out to the AEW Grand Slam event I went to. There'll be some pictures I'll put up. And the House of Glory event I'm going to tonight. So if you are in New York, look up House of Glory on Instagram. House of Glory sponsor us. And you can come check out an event tonight and possibly see me, get some pictures taken. You'll be on the UTR page as well. And don't forget
if you're ever around there near House of Glory, you're either going to see Kenny or Tito. That's
right. Mm-hmm. You're going to see either me or Tito. And if you see me, you're going to see Tito because we always go together. Pretty much. So, say what's up to us. Get a picture with us. You can be on the UTR page with us. And don't forget to follow this brother right here with all the important topics, Mr. Fresh Beard. Always talking about that stuff, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again, and we'll see you next week.